Well, it seems that cheaper vehicles are actually coming, and the charge is led by none other but GM. With a partnership with Wuling in China, they are revealing a second generation SUV electric vehicle, and it seems that the starting price will be around 9,700 US dollars. Now, believe me, this price literally turns head into automotive industry. Let's look into the vehicle. Let's see what GM has to say about it, the features it has, the sizes, the battery pack, everything. Welcome, my friends. You are watching the Better Future Project, where we are all about sharing positivity, knowledge, and having a good time together. In the competitive landscape of electric vehicles, we see that the technology is just booming. These cutting edge tech smart vehicles are improving like every single day. We hear about new features, we hear about the new tech, we hear about new batteries, we hear about new ways of actually transporting the cars. It's just the features of the tech industry are actually now start to take a real shape and form. The vehicles can have extra human, superhuman abilities, from parking to moving to telling you how long is the battery going to last for, where is the closest place where you can charge your vehicle. Just keep distance, remind you about the speed limits if obviously you pass around a road sign. It's just these new vehicles are fantastic, and GM comes around swinging big. It has a little partnership with a Wuling vehicle. Now, the first vehicle that Wuling has created is like a death machine on wheels. It seems that it doesn't have any safety. It's just as cheap as possible. That was their idea of a vehicle, and actually, this vehicle is selling in China. It has big amount of orders. More than 30,000 are already sold this year alone. And on top of that, we can look at the new vehicle that is coming. It's going to be called Starlight S. I love the name. And on top of that is going to be an SUV. The design is sleek. The car looks really good. I'm gonna show you some photos of it. And of course, we're going to talk what this vehicle is going to offer. But before to get to there, let's look at why GM is going for such a technology, and obviously are reducing the price to such an extended um, abnormality, if you want to put it that way. It seems that this new vehicle is going to compete with the likes of BYD and Tesla. Now, BYD and Tesla are not as big as the rest of the automotive industry in terms of capacity. However, they are catching up very, very quickly. BYD is in the verge of producing millions of vehicles, and Tesla is approaching nearly 2 million vehicles production per year. So these small vehicles that was starting like 10, 15, 20 years ago are actually so new with the new technology. They are picking up a lot of expertise, and the systems that they are building are making this explosion a reality. So BYD is overtaking the market big time. Chinese government is supporting that. I think the world governments are supporting the transition towards electric vehicles and electrification, renewable energy. This has to happen. It's not anymore even like when, if, it will be when, and it will be soon. I'm going to do an additional video about OPEC and how they're actually hiding the numbers that are out there, because the renewable energy sector is exploding. But back to this new SUV. It's going to compete. It has a good, sleek look. I really like how the design of the car looks like. So outside, the vehicle is fantastic. In terms of the battery, will be LFP battery. This battery of this vehicle will feature a 250 kilowatt electric motor. The battery will be LFP pack. Soon they will reveal exactly what type of battery they're going to use. And the car is currently undertaking a range test. So based on the LFP pack, battery pack, we're going to find out how long this car can be driven, how many miles and kilometers this car can pass. But what we do know from the previous model is that it will be able to pass around 317 miles, and this 510 kilometers is a serious range for the first vehicle. I believe that if they're building an SUV, we are going to look into the same range or even bigger one. It seems that that range is more than enough for 85% of the population to get into their car, go to work, drive a little bit around, come back home, and it's just going to be more than enough. You don't need to recharge it. Some of these vehicles will be able to last for days, and this new SUV is going to definitely bring in something to the table that others are still struggling. It has to prove that the vehicle is suitable for the short distances, and of course, it's reliable. In terms of safety feature, Wuling is being very quiet. GM also is not sharing much. But what we do know is the sizes of the vehicle. It seems that the sizes will be 4.7 meters long, just a little bit over that. It's going to be about 1.9 meters wide, just slightly under this. And then it will be 1.69 height. So the toe of the car from the bottom to the top will be about 1.69 meters. This is serious size vehicle. I'm actually impressed that from this initial small vehicle that GM has produced with the partnership of Wuling, I'm surprised to see that this new updated version is so good. And let's talk about price. Tony Seba said the prices of the vehicles are going to go down because how the vehicles are built is going to improve. The scale is going to reduce the price. The way how materials are outsourced and the competition that is going to build up, according to Tony Seba, is going to lower the prices from mining of lithium to building the batteries to the producing of the cars themselves. And Tony Seba has been right once again. This man is like he's having this ability to logically look into the future and tell us what is going to happen. Absolutely stunning. I hope you guys go around in YouTube and find his channel, subscribe for it. He's saying things that are not yet happened, but they seems to be happening, and he is doing these predictions with high accuracy. Sometimes he even hits the right ear or he's so close that it's like mind-blowing. Anyway, GM will learn a lot from this partnership with the Chinese brand Wuling, and it seems that GM is going to use this knowledge and bring it at some point to America. And once they do that, I believe that the vehicles in America that are produced by GM will also go down in price. Recently, they were talking about Chevy Bolt and how they're going to produce the cheapest electric vehicle in US. And it seems that this technology that they are building in China with their partnership there is going to teach GM of ways how to actually get to the point where they can produce a very affordable electric vehicles. I'll say vehicles because GM wants to build more types of vehicles, not just SUVs, and they want, of course, to be really affordable with great features, good look, and people are able to afford those. So don't write GM yet. It seems that they are moving forward, and actually, even though they've been misleading people for quite a while, they have been wrong with dates, they have delayed their productions, and Mary Barra seems to be a little bit off about things. Sometimes she doesn't believe what she's saying as well. We can see her expressions and body language. But it seems that GM is still a legacy automaker. They still know how to do cars, and they're learning these new technologies that are coming with the time. And these electric motors, these electric batteries, the production of the vehicles, the supply routes, all the logistics behind it is something that is a learnable curve. So this promise for Chevy Bolt in America might be something that is going to happen. I'm not sure it's going to happen in 2025, but if it does, this will benefit us all. So this new Starlight S vehicle, electric vehicle, is actually paving the way for a new tech-savvy smart vehicles in China. The price will allow a lot of people to buy it, and if this partnership with GM and Wuling is actually developing and it gets better, they might produce Wuling, they might produce a third generation vehicle that is going to be even better. It might have even more features that are going to be mind-blowing for the industry. And one thing is for sure, this generation 2 and the next generation will be really cheap. They're actually striving to be the cheapest on the market. They want to sell as many cars as they can, bring in all the profits, do more R&D, build the next vehicle, and again, keep the price as low as possible. Make this volume explode, take market share. This is what GM is currently doing, and it seems to be working really, really well. Anyhow, if you like updates about electric vehicles around the world, across the world, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel. And of course, let me know what you think about this new Starlight S SUV electric vehicle. Because I'm excited to see it fully out there, fully produced, the first cars to come and to be sold, because this is going to be a big thing in China. And of course, from China, I'm not going to be surprised if they actually start bringing and exporting these vehicles to EU. Even after tariffs, even after penalties, charges, import duties, whatever you want to call it, some sort of taxation that EU and America can put in place. I still believe that if this car comes to the price of 9.7 thousand US dollars, it will be still one of the cheapest and the most affordable vehicles, even after the imposed taxes from the Western world. I look forward to see that. I hope you do as well. And of course, I look forward to see you into the next one.